Hello, everyone. Earthangel here. The subject that I have to talk about is kind of serious. It's time to get real right now because, some people have come to me and we've talked about this. And I have my own feelings, my own reaction. I should say reaction. My own emotions, I guess, about this. And what I have to talk about is some people who have really given their time to help others, have really given their time to go to church, help other people out, join different auxiliaries. I know all about that. Um, and give of themselves. And there have been people who in the church, or it could be a some other group. It doesn't have to just be in the church, and you give of yourself because number one, it's either it's you've been called to it, or two, you want to help. You don't want the same old people trying to take on everything. you know you need a little helping hand, right, during these times of needs. So, and this is all in the past, okay? So there are some who have come and said, you know what, I don't need to go to church to fellowship. I don't need to go to church to know there's a God. I still communicate with God. I still have a conversation. I pray to God, meditate, whatever, okay? And I agree with them 100%. You do not have to be in the church to fellowship or to remember who God is or to have a conversation with God, right? Some of us are more spiritual now, and so stepping into a church is just not the answer. So a lot of people have left the church. They are more spiritual beings, but they still love God, the universe, divine source, Jesus, whoever you want to call on. And one thing that I have been speaking to other people about is how people interpret what you do or look at your actions the wrong way, right? They think that you're doing things, you're stepping up to be seen, to be acknowledged. And no, a lot of times you're being humble and you're doing the work of what you were called to do, or it is because you decided that you were going to give a helping hand. Now, some people will form a clique or a group and they'll talk about different people in the church or in your meetup or even at work or whatever. And it's so interesting how people perceive another person when that may not be what they're striving to do, what they're trying to do. They just want to help out as much as they can. They want to let you know that they are there for you. They want to give you support or the group support. And it's just so interesting how things can be turned around. I don't know. So, my topic that I have to share is a little bit more deeper than that. Because I have had the chance to speak with different people, counsel some, or just speak to them with love. Um, just listening. And, you know, someone might say, I had this happen to me. I may have been sick. And I'm mad at God because God didn't help me. Or I had surgeries, or I had this happen to me, or this happened to me. And I'm mad. So I haven't talked to God in a while. I haven't even mentioned God's name, universe, whatever, whoever you call on, okay? But as things have gotten to be more serious in life, they're realizing that they let go of the one thing that they need, right? And so they don't know how to get back, how to bring themselves back. Or they do, and they just have not taken the step to do it. The thing about it is, which is so interesting to me, because take me for instance, I have had, I don't know how many surgeries I've had, been sick, was told that I was not going to make it through a weekend, you name it, it has happened. But I must admit that when I had the stroke, and I have told the story about having a stroke years ago, and my doctor said, you're not going to, it was a Friday night, 6 p.m., and he said, you're not going to make it through the weekend. Scared the crap out of me. I remember calling my sister because I was at my wit's end. I didn't know what to do. I called one of my sisters, and she said, the devil is a liar. And so I'm coming to remind you that the devil is a liar. The devil has been really busy in our lives, you guys, trying to take what does not belong to him, destroying your life, taking your job, sabotaging your job, getting you fired. Right before it's time for you to retire. Maybe you wanted to do an early retirement. I understand. I've heard it. I know. But let's stop and think about it. Maybe you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And for some, you're where you were supposed to be, and something happened. We have to stop and think about what the devil is here to do. Kill, steal, destroy. Now, some people have sold themselves to the devil, sold their soul to the devil. We hear about celebrities, we hear about different people. There are those who have done so many wrong things to other people, to themselves. And God has been there trying to get them to stop, give them little warnings. Hey, 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 don't do this. This is your last time. Don't do that. And as of March 7th, there has been a lot of exposing of people, CEOs, their celebrities, people you work with, people you go to church with, or went to church with, because churches have been closed, but I guess some have opened. I don't know. Even family members. And God, so many things have went on. And they would do one thing and they get in trouble with God. And they do something else and get in trouble with, they do something else and they get in trouble with the God, universe, whatever, divine source, whatever, whoever you call on. But as of March 7th, 2021, there have been whistleblowers, even more whistleblowers, because we've heard of whistleblowers before. There are people losing their job. There are people going to court. There are people going to prison. There are people losing their lives. Now, I'm not bundling everybody together. I'm just saying for those who have been doing wrong for a long time are now receiving their karma. There are people who have been putting spells on people, talking, calling you out a name, acting all, taking your divine masculine or divine feminine, your husband, your friend, or whoever. It's all been spell work. A lot of it's spell work. Jezebel's spirit. You heard about Cabal. You heard about Illuminati. Things have been happening. Now, you may think that some people, my friend is really for you. There are some indications where you'll know your friend hasn't always been for you. They've been putting on an act. I'm not saying all friends. There are some great friends out there. There are some people who just haven't been for you. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you go forward. They don't want to see you start that business. They don't want to see you get well from being sick. As a matter of fact, some of the sicknesses that some people have been enduring or stealing of husbands or wives or whatever is because of the spell work. Even those who are on the divine masculine feminine journey, the karmics who have been working to take your counterpart. There's a lot of things going on. It's very important to ask this one favor of you. I ask the collective to continue to pray for one another. Pray for each person out there who's going through something, who may be homeless, who may be anything, lost their job, who may be sick, please pray for them positively. Now, if you're a person who might, you might be a person that says, I asked so and so to pray for me, or, my mom or my family, has asked for friends or family to pray for me. But my question is to you. Have you surrendered to God? Have you talked to God again? Universe, divine source, whoever you call on. And apologized for your actions, to take accountability for what you have done? Have you surrendered? Just say, I surrender to you. I am so sorry for what I have done or have not done. I haven't talked to you in years. I haven't even said your name at all in the house. When other people talk about you, I just sit silently. And I know you. Right? I know you. Family had to go to church ever since we were little kids. They can't say they don't know you. They know you. And I hear so much. Talk to so many different people and say, oh yeah, we've always went to church and blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. All right. But the thing about it is, it's you that must take the first step to surrender, to talk to God, a universe, source, divine, whoever you call on, and ask for forgiveness. And then forgive yourself. You're saying, please forgive me for not believing in you, not trusting in you, not talking to you. But guess what? Maybe this is another time that you've gotten sick or you're going through what you're going through. You have to have another surgery. But aren't you still alive today? Didn't you make it through and have a complete recovery from the last surgery or the last sickness or whatever? Look at things from a different perspective. God got you through, brought you through, and God will do it again. So it's very important to suit up, everyone. The song that I have included in the description box is from Evvie McKinney, and it's called E6. I'm not sure if all of you know what E6 means, but there are some of you who definitely know that E6 deals with Ephesians 6. Suit up, put on your full armor of God. The devil is a liar. Who wants to take your life? Who does not want you to succeed? And there's another thing I want to mention. Remember when we were kids and that saying, sticks or stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, you guys, some words that people use, you have to be very careful of how they're used, how they talk about you. Words are like rituals, spells. They say things about you. That person's broke. They don't have any money. They this, they that. No, no, no. Rebuke, detach as much as possible from these people. And if someone is trying to attack you or your family that you don't know, well, you know what? You put on your full armor of God. You ask the angels for protection to encamp around you, keeping you and your family safe of all hurt, harm, and danger. You have got to do everything that you can do for your safety, for your family's safety. It's time for you to suit up. It's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to take your power back. Everything that they have tried to take from you, take it back because it belongs to you. Abundance is your birthright. So, I wanted to come on and speak to all of you about this. It has been something that has been shared. It has been something that has been on the minds of many. And it's so interesting because I'm the kind of person, okay, I kind of sit back and let somebody else talk about that. I just want to talk about the woo 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 lovely stuff. Give you empowerment, give you motivation, inspiration, let you know good things are coming. But you know, my spirit guides and the angels said, it's time for you to speak your truth. It's time for you to start speaking more about the issues that people have been speaking to you about. So that is what I'm going to do. That's what I've been called to do, y'all. You know, not just the divine journey, not just the awakening. And I know that I come on and I talk about little, you know, during the challenges, I'll talk about little here and there, different things. So every once in a while, I want to pop in and I want to talk about something special, what's going on in the world. Any information that I have, I would love to share with all of you. So, oh, I almost bit my... Anyway, sorry. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And I pray, I hope and pray that you will pray over yourself and that you will pray over your family. And like I said, I ask for all the collective to pray for one another. I love you guys so much. I do. I just want you to feel better. I want you to be happy. I want you to live your life for the better. It's important also, gosh, this is a long video. It's important for you to keep what you want to do, your secrets, whatever. Angels, you know, I've noticed in some of my videos, I scratch my ears. I'm receiving information from the angels sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's what's happening. And then I look back at the video and I go, why am I scratching my... Anyway, doesn't matter. You know, that's a sidebar. Sorry, you guys. But one thing that I have noticed, and if you have noticed, you talk to people and say, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be da 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 da, and you run down the people, everything that you're going to do, every step of the way. And you notice that there are roadblocks, left, right, everywhere you turn. That's because there is someone who is trying to block you. They do not want to see you succeed. They don't want you to receive the very best that God has for you. So it's very important to keep your ideas to yourself. Make those moves silently. Okay? Anyway, I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about here, but I just wanted to share all of that with you. I love you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you on the next video.